After watching this video I'm about to play to you guys now, and you still believe in this leader we have in Nigeria, I think you have to rethink. Now, after so many pressure, they say, oh, people carry fake rumors and all that. Akpabio, against all odds, have been flew back to Nigeria. But this is what it is. I will show you guys the video. You guys will be surprised of this video, what is happening. But before we talk about the issue of Akpabio, I will show you guys the video. The shenanigans that happened this by-election, whereby they have shown us the blueprint of what is going to happen in 2027 is what we just witnessed in this last Saturday. We saw vote buying so rampant, whereby they don't even longer hide it anymore, buying vote just for by-election. And of course, the trendy video that is going on now, you can see the one of a NNPP in Kano, where Nigeria officer were being seen controlling the crowd of how a man is being sharing the money to people, or in the name of for them to vote for their party. This is the level we find ourselves. And if you look at it critically, you see, oh, despite they will come and debunk it, it's not for vote buying. If it's not for vote buying, they are wearing the cap of NNPP, and the day of election is when you are sharing this money. People kill. What is the money for? This is the level we find ourselves. And when we talk about this current Nigeria, you people are shouting, maybe probably because you feel that your own tribe is there now, it has to be one Nigeria. It's not about tribe. Your tribe will do his own, will come and go, another person will come. Is that how we're going to be continue living our life? Because of this life, all in the name of one Nigeria now, many good doctors, engineers we have in Nigeria, everyone have relocated out of Nigeria to go to a country where laws and order work. And we are saying we cannot continue like this, living this kind of life and live this and allow this kind of life for our oncoming children. The best way to do is go by regional government, or you divide this country, let everybody go on their peaceful way. As I've earlier said, that I don't trust in the Yakubu, Mahmoud Yakubu as an INEC chairman, and it being that may, even if you remove Yakubu Mahmoud, bringing another person, they are going to do the worst. Yeah, they are going to do the worst. Anyone, as far as it's the government of the day that will appoint the person to be the INEC chairman, you don't expect the person to work behind who give them food. And that's why it seems sometimes we are not serious as a country. Right? Just a by-election that we're supposed to show an example. Look at the shenanigans that are going on. And you now wonder why they intentionally suffering the masses. They are holding the money. They don't allow things to go well with Nigeria. Why? Because they feel that in 2027, they will perform magic by sharing money for people in order to buy people vote. The votes they bought, the people collected money and they vote by money, not by their consent. Are they still using the money today? The answer is no. What do you expect from the politician who will pay you peanut and you cast your vote for them? What do you expect from them in return? Don't expect any good thing from them. And this is what we are facing today. And that's why I said it to all my Igbo brothers that they should not be distracted with this Obi movement. Obi is, for me, Obi is credible, Obi is good, but Obi is just wasting time and wasting a lot of people who believe in him. Never again. I did that in 2023 where I supported him because I believe that he will have do better than what this current man out there is doing, based on the integrity and the age, how he can speak to action if there is any need for it. But as it is currently, a man that you cannot defeat when he was not on power, he overshadowed you even when you have a lot of people at your side. He was able to get the INEC on his side because it was a neutral fight then. Buhari was going, everybody was freshing to come in. You know, at the end of it all, he still defeated Peter Obi and Atiku at the same time. And you now think the man that is now there now, who is now providing for the governors, not the masses. Don't forget that the subsidy Bola Tinubu removed is paying this governor over ×3 of what they have been receiving before. Even despite that, it's not showing to the masses that a lot of money is being paid to the governors. Do you now expect, did Peter Obi now expect that the governors of 36 states, or all those ones who are loyal, I believe all the whole governor of Nigeria today, they play alleged to work for Bola Tinubu come 2027? they will fold their hands and allow people to come out and vote and declare Peter Obi as the winner. So every Igbo man should give themselves, they should not allow Obi to push them to war. I know what I'm saying in essence, that because Obi effort is going to be waste. You might not like my opinion, but that is the truth. If somebody told us in 2023, we wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have believed that, because if you look at it now in all ramifications, you see that Obi does not have chance to become president in 2027. In 2027, yes, of course. You can see even the state where he came from, Anambra, what the governor is saying, that as far as it's concerned, Obi is nowhere to be found. And these people, what they are telling you, that they are going to write results. Just like the way they did in 2023 election, why some of the states were being right, the result was written to Yakubu, and Yakubu ran and announced it even without a cross-checking overnight result. The IRF he collected money for, that the result is going to be uploaded. As we speak to you now, presidential election was not uploaded in the IRF during the last election. So I don't know any of you who still believe on Peter Obi, obedient movement, obedient and all that. I think we should need to have our rethink. What many of us should be calling for now is to get regional government, or you divide this country. As I speak to you now, the same way Yorubas are hungry, are feeling the economy, is the same way the Igbos are feeling it, the same way the Hausas are killing. The worst part of it is not that the economy that is even the issue. Our major issue right now, as we speak right now, is the insecurity. For me, right now, as I speak to you, I cannot travel to go and see my people now because the fear on the road. If you are on social media, you are seeing how these Fulani men are terrorizing, how they are treating their people they have captured. You will be afraid to make a move. Except you have money, much money, you can book a flight to go and see your people. This is where we find ourselves. And as we speak to you now, instead of the politician to address all these things, what is happening? Everybody is shying away from me. Nobody bother anymore. We saw what they are doing to children, what they are doing to, so many atrocities that has been committed. Just few days ago here, Canadian court declared APC and PDP as a terrorist organization in Nigeria. Because if you look at it vividly, under PDP, Boko Haram came on board. We saw what Boko Haram did. Even with what Jonathan tried to do to end the Boko Haram, we saw how the North, they roar to Jonathan, that Jonathan's ambition is to destroy the North, not to fight the Boko Haram. Here, Jerika, then we saw all his effort, all he did to make sure he made sure he ended the Boko Haram. But the North, they stood against them and they said, no, you are killing our people. To the extent that they went to go and meet Barack Obama for Obama not to sell a weapon to Jonathan as of 2020, during that time, to fight Boko Haram. And you see the role Obama played. And that's why you could see when Donald Trump came in now, the first thing he did was to remove this what is it called? This aid, this thing they are giving to Nigeria, which has been allegedly that is being used to sponsor bandits in Nigeria. Stop it. What am I saying in essence? If you still stay in your comfort zone and you believe that with one Nigeria there will be miracle, there can never be miracle. I've said it time without number that this one Nigeria, no miracle. If we bring Angel Gabriel to come to Nigeria to come and make Nigeria without changing the structure and all that, Angel might likely return back to heaven because he will be frustrated out of it. People who have took it upon themselves to destroy country will do it. Who even know, maybe because of what Jerika did then, by trying to end the Boko Haram in the North, is what Buhari and his boys came to revenge for the coming in 2015. We are seeing the video online now that is going circulation now, that 3 million Boko Haram Fulani herdsmen was imported to Nigeria before 2015 for the general elections. And after that 2015, we heard that the money was being paid, and when they could not continue to sustain the payment, those guys have to run to the street. And as a result, that is the result of Fulani bandits you are seeing everywhere. They scatter, they spread all over Nigeria, all over the bushes, buying people, kidnapping people, making Nigerians not to go to farm anymore, to go and farm. There is hunger today. Is contributed to it because people cannot go to their farm to go and farm because of Fulani herdsmen who are terrorizing people. They now use their cow in the name of cow. They destroy people farm. They buy people, right? So in all of this, you will see that the only solution we have as a country to this Nigeria is divide this country, let everybody go on their own separate way. That is the only solution. And that's why I keep saying that today we will, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will keep resurrected, continue being vindicated for all he has said so far concerning Nigeria. Everything have come to pass. The Fulani agenda is gradually here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it that if Nigeria did not come to an end, Nigeria will gradually end our life. Oh, as we speak to you now, how many people can travel to their village now? Even those that are traveling are not traveling with one mind, it is with fear. Will I go and come back? Will I go safely? What will be my fate in this journey? So if you look at all these things that are happening, you will discover that things are really happening, that the solution to one, Nigeria need to stand up and find a solution to this country. Our leaders don't want Nigeria regional government or division because they feel that out of their selfish interest, oh, let me embezzle the money from my family will not be poor. If you come to wars, they will travel to out of Nigeria, they will go and stay in Europe. Today they should ask themselves, where is Buhari today? Where is Yaradua? Where is those ones that have died? When they died, did they go with any? The sons of Abacha now, nobody barely hear them now. So if you are in government today and you believe that it's by looting the country, by drying this country to enact a better future for your children is the best way for you, continue. Because a time will come, even the children you are trying to make, they will not be relevant. A time will come, the poor children will still have their way to rule the children of the rich. Please, today is your first time of watching me. You like what we are doing here, subscribe to this channel, on your notification, share this video. Former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, a man who came from South, is set to divide Nigeria finally. Yes, of course, many of you might be surprised. Why do I say Jonathan want to divide Nigeria? But please, give me a little time and I will show you the proof, evidence of Jonathan is set to divide Nigeria against all odds. Even as Peter Obi is running, pleading for the North to give him just for 4 years, he will transform Nigeria. He will rewrite the narrative that he has the blueprint. He have what it takes to change Nigeria. Even as he's trying all his possible means to make sure he convince the Fulani, the Northerners, that they are right. But there are some elements from the Southwest here who are poisoning the Fulani men that they should remember the war, the civil war, which is the Biafra war, is referring to, that they should never trust an Igbo man to be president of Nigeria. Now, I think it is done that what Omowore Sowore said, when he said that there is an agreement between the Yoruba and the Fulani, that Igbo man will not rule Nigeria, I think it has been proof that what Omowore is saying is nothing but the truth. With this, I expect the Southeast leaders, no matter whether they are being imposed by their people to rule them, they should stand up and say the hard writing, that what they think Nigeria is not what. They are not welcoming Nigeria. And I believe by now, a lot of Igbos who have taken their time to criticize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu effort is going to be in vain, that Nigeria is not going to be divided, that the Igbos are part of Nigeria. They can now stand up and see that under Bola Tinubu regime, a man from the Southwest here can stand up at this time where we find ourselves and say that the civil war have not ended, reminding the North that they should not answer Peter Obi. What is the sin of Peter Obi? That Peter Obi have said that, it's going to spend four tenors to complete Bola Tinubu 4 tenors. And that's why they are coming to remind the North that the civil war have not ended. After the Babangida have come out to explain to Nigerians that it was not the Igbo that caused the coup. It was not. And we are waiting for Yakubu Gowon to also come and do the needful to tell Nigerians that Ojukwu is not the cause of the Biafra war, the civil war. He himself masterminded the war. And I keep challenging anybody, give me a proof where Ojukwu caused it. As a student of history, I will take you along this, that if Yakubu Gowon would have stayed in the agreement they have in Apuri Accord, where it was not only Ojukwu that was in that meeting, he was the Yakubu Gowon was the head of state. Ojukwu represent the east, the Usman Katsina represent the north, which we have a Mobolanji, something like that, represent the west. Everybody was well represented in Ghana for this case, and they all agreed that Nigeria way forward is restructuring regional government. But the moment they came to Nigeria, where Gowon was misadvised, either by the British or by few individual greedy people who feel that how can Igbo man advise you to go and do regional government? That if so be it, that the center will be too weak for you to handle. But today, look at the reality. How are the Yorubas too? How are they enjoying the country? Before now, they feel, oh, by the time Jagaban become the president of Nigeria, they will have their own share. Jagaban have the blueprint to do Nigeria well, to restructure Nigeria. But 3 years is going down the drain now. We have not seen anything. Rather, he have worsened the situation. As I speak to you now, many Nigerians today, they can no longer send their children to school. As I speak to you today, many Nigerians cannot afford to eat 2 square meals in a day. It's as bad as that. Many are homeless now because they don't even have money to rent a house. Even in the village now, anywhere we are in the now, to rent a house now has become a problem because the cost of building material have skyrocketed. Many of you have seen that everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been saying about this one Nigeria, separation is the answer. It is not against our constitution that anyone will come out to. When you see that the country is not going the way you feel, you have every right to come out and call for agitation that you want to go on your own. And that's why some of those criminal politicians, all they do now, they are calling for to create more state. Creating more state is not the solution to us. We don't need more state. All we need is giving us regional government, or you divide this country. That is what every Nigerian should be calling for. The 36 states plus the Abuja, which is 37 states that we have right now, how is it affecting the masses? As I speak to you now, not all the whole 36 states now are able to pay the minimum wage of 70,000 naira minimum wage. Even if they are able to pay the 70,000 minimum wage, what is 70,000 naira can afford to solve in the life of people in Nigeria as we speak? So creating more state in Nigeria is very a bad idea. It is not a good idea. The best thing now that they can do right now in Nigeria is giving us regional government, or you divide this country, let everybody go. The suffering is too much in the land. You can see Nigeria has now become a graveyard where people can no longer exercise their rights. People cannot move from one place to another because of the hardship of the economy that these people have brought to us. Now, let's go to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. The North have discovered now that, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the aim of them supporting him to become president of Nigeria, he has deviated. It's not focused on the North because their own agenda, they felt that, Tinubu is coming to serve them. The way Jonathan, how do I describe Jonathan? Let me not use that word because it's going to be, it will not go well with me the way I want to say it. Jonathan came to please the North, the Fulani people, by building a Jadi school. He refused to do something in the South where he came from. Even the Otweke in the village where he come from, what did Jonathan did? Now they are running up and down, following Jonathan. Jonathan, come and do the money for you. Come and push out the boy. Jonathan go nowhere. If Jonathan agreed to go to be president, it's going to end in disgrace for him. He have every opportunity in the first year to make Nigeria what Nigeria, but rather than fear, torment. Now the Fulani men who kick him out, who gang up against him, they use Obama to frustrate him. Now they are begging him, come and save us, come and rescue us. The time of Jonathan is bad. Jonathan is a weakling. Jonathan does not have strength. No any Southerner will support Jonathan presidency. Instead of Jonathan to become president, let Bola Ahmed Tinubu continue his presidency. Nobody have the monopoly that think that Nigeria belongs to them. If the rate in which Jonathan served the North and they disgrace him, they pull him out. Now Buhari came in, Buhari served the North, the Fulani. Buhari even extend his humanity, he extend his hospitality to Niger by building railway for Niger, building hospital, buying fleet cars in Niger. What is Buhari connection with Niger? Why Nigerians are suffering? Why Nigeria are lavishing in poverty? Now they feel that, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is focusing on one side. This one is crying, it's only the South. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is building, he has forsaken the North. There. Why is it that when power leaves these people, in less than 4 years, they begin to cry? Why? If they allow Buhari to misuse this country, to destroy this country to this very moment, under Buhari government, he brought Fulani headmen that have taken over Nigeria today as their territory. They did not complain. Now they are looking for every available means now to make sure to bring Jonathan. But let me tell you the good news that Jonathan go nowhere. The Court of Appeal will disqualify Jonathan. Jonathan cannot contest 2027 election. Let them not have it in their mind. It's Jagaban that is there. Jagaban is a politician. He knows what he's doing. As I speak to you people, the judiciary, the executive, the legislature, they are in his pocket. He's direct them what they want. And I believe that if Jonathan allows himself to be disgraced, he will be disgraced forcefully at the end of it, or Jonathan will not win that ticket. And let me not even surprise that this game might be a game of Jagaban. He knows at the end of it all, Jonathan will be disqualified by court of Supreme Court or Appeal Court, that he cannot contest as a president of Nigeria again, because normally he has contested for 2 times. He took over from Yaradua. From Yaradua, he ruled. So the Court of Appeal have not really interpreted that matter, whether Jonathan is right to contest or not. Now, I could see that this could be a distraction. Many people now who are looking into Obi direction, to use Obi to pull out Jonathan now, to pull out Tinubu now, they will be looking into the direction of Jonathan. At the end of it, or at that minute when the court will delay the judgment, at a die minute when they will say, oh, the PDP might have shifted their attention. You know, PDP, they are begging Peter Obi that they will give Peter Obi ticket now. Now, if Jonathan came into the win, automatically they will give Jonathan the ticket. Right? Then at a die minute, they will now tell them that Jonathan cannot be president of Nigeria. I don't know whether you people understand the game plan right now. This is the game plan they want to have. And I don't care about this game plan, whoever that win this game. They say when 2 elephants fight, who suffer the most is the grand. The masses are suffering in Nigeria. The only people who are enjoying this economy, who are enjoying this comment, is politicians and few elites who Bola and Tinubu have taken it upon themselves to enrich. The masses are suffering. Yes. So we must not shy away from the truth. That the truth must be done. What every Nigerian is supposed to be clamoring for right now as we speak is about regional government. If you don't want regional government, divide this country, let everybody go. No any region, no any region that cannot survive as a country. It might be rough at the initial time, but as time goes on, everybody will adjust. We are just shying away from the truth. We are prolonging the evil day. Let us face the reality and tell ourselves. As we speak right now, currently nothing is working in Nigeria. Security is zero. Economy is zero. Because a few people have taken it upon themselves that they will destroy this very country and nothing will happen. And they are succeeding, nothing is happening.